Here's something else too. Actually, we have some now we have some breaking news. Let's go to Reg-The-Bandit with some breaking news.
Yeah.
Okay, Reg, the research bandit. This guy is brilliant. You have some news for us, actually, positive news regarding William, commonly known as Bill Barr, and an investigation with voter fraud. Right, Reg?
Yeah, so yesterday late, we found out that the Attorney General William Barr has authorized federal prosecutors to pursue what he calls substantial allegations of voting irregularities before the 2020 presidential election is certified.
Okay.
Now, what's just breaking this morning is that the top Department of Justice prosecutor, Richard Pilger, has resigned in protest.
Now, wait, isn't he the guy who was involved with the Lois Lerner IRS scandal where they were basically targeting conservatives? Is that why I remember the awful name Pilger?
Yes.
No.
He met with Lois Lerner, back in 2010, that early, to discuss targeting conservatives because they were mad about Citizens United and a few other things. They thought, well, how can we get these people? Well, we'll go through the IRS.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So good. So he resigned. So let it never be said that American institutions can be politicized.
I'm glad he's out.
And then you have something else too that relates to this. Our old buddy Kevin Roos, who wrote up some stories about us.
Yeah. Kevin Roos, if you don't remember him, he was the guy who wrote the making of a YouTube radical and posted Philip DeFranco's face next to Richard Spencer and everything in the New York Times.
Yeah.
Both endorsed Biden, by the way.
Credible journalist, as you're saying.
Yeah, well, he tweeted out today that Facebook is absolutely teeming with right-wing misinformation right now.
Oh, no.
These are all among the most 10 engaged URLs on the platform over the last 24 hours. Now, the things he shows are that stories covering how a Republican in Michigan flips to a winner after a glitch was corrected.
That happened.
Barr's investigation. Michigan holding an emergency session to investigate voter irregularities.
What's going on?
And lastly, that there were calls for Georgia's Secretary of State to resign. So the funny thing is these are all true stories.
Yes,
right?
exactly.
Misinformation.
So, after most of Twitter tells Roos, like, hey, these are real, he has a little follow-up, and he says the tricky thing for Facebook is that some of the most viral stories aren't strictly false. Right?
Aren't strictly false.
Aren't strictly false. That's a double negative hedge word, but it's really, it is just a statement of a pussy. Let's be honest. They aren't mostly strictly false.
Maybe.
He's just saying, I don't want people talking about these things.
Yes.
Right,
This
of course they're
offends me
happening.
that they're talking.
It would be nice if you wouldn't.
What were we about to say there, Reg?
And he says that the problem is that they're not false, but they're feeding a narrative he doesn't like.
Oh, there it is.
Kevin Roos's credibility is not nearly dead. It's really most sincerely dead. I hope that he finds another line of work.
Oh, okay. That was pretty tame.
I didn't know that was where you were going.
Right. Well, thank you, Reg. We appreciate you updating us. For people who are watching, by the way, please do subscribe on Apple Podcasts and Android. For people who don't know that for audio versions there.
Everywhere
that it's available. I think Spotify too. I'm not entirely sure. And do consider joining Mug Club. LiveWithCrowder.com/Mug Club. The Crowder election stream promo code still gives you $30 off because this election is not over.
Still going. Watch Good Morning Mug Club live every Monday through Thursday at 10:15 Eastern.